white, or do you see me the other way around? Because I have no idea what I've done here with the settings. I'm hoping it's okay. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, I know it's very late. It's over 2 o'clock now. Great, great. I'm on my night shift. Yeah, I can't sleep lately. So let's see if there is anyone joining. I'll give you a couple of minutes, and in the meantime, I'm going to double check this stream. Okay, let's see. Can I? Can I? Yes, I can. So it seems that is the right orientation. Okay. So why I started this live is because the other day I've seen a video on TikTok and I found it quite interesting, but most of all I found it very relevant to what's happening today, to what's happening lately all over the world. And I'm gonna read it out to you, a thing that I found, which is called The Secret Covenant. Allegedly, this is written by John D. Rockefeller, although this is disputed because apparently it's been said that there are things mentioned in that master plan, if you will, of modern technologies and such, which were not available when he was alive. So again, I'm not sure. But the original article, the original plan was actually sent, I believe it was in 2002, anonymously to bankindex.com. Now, they do have a disclaimer when they publish this saying that the Bank Index editorial staff thanks you for all your emails regarding this piece, but we do not know who he or she is. The piece came in through one of our forms and the author left an unusable email address. So they are not claiming to be from anybody in particular, just that it was sent anonymously to them. This is the original page. It's pulled from the Wayback Machine, which I'm gonna show you in a second. And then, if you are not aware who John D. Rockefeller is, which I think that most of us are, he was called John Davison Rockefeller Sr., born on July 8, 1839, okay, and he was an American business magnate and philanthropist, widely considered the wealthiest American of all time and the richest person in modern history. So let me just show you a photo. I got this from Wikipedia. Right, this is him, John D. Rockefeller. And since we are here and me showing you my computer screen, I'm gonna show you this. So this is pulled from the Wayback Machine, Bank Index, the Financial Resource Authority. So apparently this is where the email was sent anonymously, and they've posted this on their website. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to read to you this plan from the Medium website, because I find it easier to read, if I'm honest with you. So, The Secret Covenant. Have you guys heard of this before? Have you heard of the Secret Covenant? I was shocked when I read it in full. It's so relevant to what's going on now in modern times, seriously. Right. Is everybody ready? Let's see. Even if you are not live now, you can catch up on replay later on. It seems that I'm the only one who can't sleep. So yeah, this is me at 2:14 reading you the Secret Covenant. Okay, I'm going to swap the screen again so you can see where I'm reading from. Oh, actually, before I do that, I actually tried. The reason why I started so late is because I tried so hard to set up a live stream from a computer software, and I think that I've spent more than 1 hour, 1.5 hours to try and set it up, and I just forgot how to do it. And I also, my computer camera is really rubbish in quality. Then I was trying with my webcam, the one I used before previously, and I broke it. Today was the day where I broke things. Yeah, it started since I woke up and it was still happening. So I broke the webcam, and then I tried to connect my phone to use it as a camera for my computer so I can stream from the software, and the quality was just really bad. So again, I'm on my phone. Sorry guys, but yeah. Okay, let's carry on. Right. An illusion, it will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goals will be accomplished one drop at a time, so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the Absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so that they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their minds and reproductive systems. From all this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products used in film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effects. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it is for their health. We will start early on when their minds are young. We will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and create other diseases for which we will create yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us with our power. They will grow more depressed, slow, and obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention towards money and material goods so that they may never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so they may never be one with the oneness of it all. Their minds will belong to us and they will do what we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective but carry out our plan. They will perform the labor for us and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families must never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure always, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and gently, letting them think they are guiding themselves. We will foment animosity among them through our factions. When a light shall shine amongst them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whichever suits us best. We will make them rip each other's hearts apart and kill their own children. We will accomplish this by using hate as our ally, anger as our friend. The hate will blind them totally, and never will they see that from their conflict. We emerge as their rulers. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors for as long as we see fit. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and from their deaths. We shall repeat this over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sounds. We will use all the tools we have to accomplish this. The tools will be provided by their labor. We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one. This they must never know. They must never know that a man's color is an illusion. They must always think they are not equal. Drop by drop, we shall advance our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom they will have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever, keeping them and their children in debt. When they shall band together, we shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story to the world, for we shall own all the media. We will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor. When they shall rise up against us, we shall crush them like insects, for they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything, for they will have no weapons. We will recruit some of them to help us carry out our plans. We will promise them eternal life, but eternal life they will never have, for they are no of us. The recruits will be called initiates and will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of passage to higher realms. Members of these groups will think they are one with us, never knowing the truth. They must never learn this truth, for they will turn against us. For their work, they will be rewarded with earthly things and great titles, but never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and the travel to the stars. They will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent passage to that realm of enlightenment. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face so closely they will be unable to focus upon it until it's too late. Oh yes, so grand will the illusion of freedom be that they will never know they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality we have created for them will be their prison. They will live in self-delusion. When our goal is accomplished, a new era of domination will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs. the beliefs that we have established from time immemorial, but if they ever find out they are our equals, we shall perish then. This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. They must never, ever find out what we have done, for if they do, we shall have no place to run, for it will be easy to see who we are once the veil has fallen. Our actions shall have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter. This is the secret covenant by which we shall live the rest of our present and future lives, for this reality shall transcend many generations and lifespans. The covenant is sealed by blood, our blood. We are the ones who from the heaven to earth came. The covenant must never ever be known to exist. It must never ever be written or spoken of, for if it is, the consciousness will spawn. It will release the fury of the Prime Creator upon us, and we shall be cast into the depth from whence we came, and remain there until the end of infinity itself. And this, guys, is the secret covenant master plan, allegedly by John Davison Rockefeller. Now, I'm not sure that I believe it was made by him, or if I don't believe, regardless of, whatever you believe, a lot of the things which are mentioned on there, they are happening. So that's why I was saying at the beginning that this, although allegedly was sent in 2002 to that website, Bank Index, is very relevant to what's going on in the world. And if we are to take this plan or this letter or whatever you want to call it at face value, then it kind of sounds like is a plan for depopulation and like a new world order, and only the elites, controlling everything. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Have you heard of this before? Anyway, even if it wasn't written by Rockefeller, it's still something which is really concerning, specifically because it resonates with everything that's going on. And also someone sat down and wrote it, so it might be it wasn't him, because like another website says, ramblingin pen.com. They did a bit of research here, but I'm not sure if, I can trust that research or not. But it seems that this, like I said, it came from an anonymous email, which was posted to that banking website in 2002. And their research claims, I'm going to show you the page. So it says here that one clue that was not penned by Rockefeller is that it mentions a number of modern inventions which didn't exist during his life. For example, he mentions video games, but the first video game wasn't invented until 2 decades after his death in 1939. Another clue is no mention of the text was found in any archived documents from Rockefeller's estate, nor a newspaper article, nor any of the biographies published about the business mogul. And I'm going to interject here because I don't believe that you can take this as another clue that there was no mention in the archived documents, because if this is something which is meant to be secret, you're not going to go around and publish it everywhere. And you're not going to say, oh, you know what, I wrote it myself. It's something, it was even mentioned in the plan that they must never find out, they must never know. So I'm sure that it's not going to be in any archive if, let's say, it's true that he wrote it. It could be that someone down the line wrote it another Rockefeller. We don't know that. That could be the case. Again, there is no newspaper article written about this. Again, they control the media according to this letter or plan or whatever you want to call it. And we do know that the elites control the media. There's no surprise there anyway. And again, the biographies published about the business mogul obviously is not going to say that he wrote it. If he indeed wrote it, they are meant to be secret, you know. So I'm going to carry on with the other research that they did, because I want to, you know, kind of give you everything, I don't know, the arguments for it and against it, if you will. So this text first appeared on the internet after an anonymous person sent it to the website. And it says here, while the website was largely a financial commentary website, he also hosted a number of controversial writings which were sent to them by their readers. However, fast forward to today and the COVID-19 situation, there does seem to be evidence that the secret covenant was written by someone with a knowledge of the inner workings of a secret global order who are set on enslaving humanity. And I have to agree with that. Secret global order set on enslaving humanity. We've been there. We've been through lockdowns. We've been through the COVID-19 situation. We've been through the forcing of vaccinations, which we had no idea what they contained. We've been through forcing us to stay indoors, to isolate ourselves, to break away from the world outside. So, you know, it kind of resonates with everything that has been happening, and it keeps on happening with the wars and everything like that. So it carries on saying, on the other hand, some might suggest that the text doesn't exactly contain any new secret or surprising information, as claims about a new world order controlling the global population via nefarious methods have been around for centuries. And it goes on. Oh, this is just the letter or the plan that I read to you already. So yeah, this is basically the master plan. Hi, Justice. Let's see what Justice says. I just started listening from the start. There is no doubt they have major depopulation plans. Oh, definitely, I agree with that. The most recent one, apart from what's happening now, in my opinion, is COVID. And then the pushing of the vaccinations. And now you have the wars and all these things happening all over the world. It's something is happening, and something will be happening, something major will be happening soon. And it's a shame really that not a lot of people see it this way. A lot of people see it like they have freedom and things like that, but you don't really have freedom. There's no freedom. Everything is controlled by someone higher. There is no freedom. And a lot of people will say that you have freedom of speech. No, not really. You don't have freedom of speech. For example, my TikTok account, one of my TikTok accounts got suspended just because I posted a video about immigrants and how other people are saying that immigrants are stealing their jobs. And I assume someone reported my video and it got taken down and my account suspended. And I wasn't even given a reason. I found out by mistake that my account was suspended. And I didn't break any kind of policies, or it didn't go against community guidelines or anything like that. And that's why when I did the other live, and when I was reading the letter to the police around the Palestine-Israel war, I said, you better not say anything negative against Israel, because you can get in legal trouble. And there is another video which I've seen on TikTok from a solicitor, and that solicitor said that displaying the Palestinian flag, you won't get in trouble because it doesn't show that, you know, you are supporting a terrorist group. However, although you might not, there is still the possibility that the police will arrest you anyway, and you will go to the police station, you will be detained, you will be processed, and, you know, released later, maybe the next day or in 48 hours or whatever. And it's just that headache and the hassle. And this is what they do to keep you quiet, because they know that if they mention this, although it was a letter to the police but not enforcing the police to do it, that was enough to silence a lot of people. And accounts, online accounts, they are starting to be blocked all over social media for anyone who speaks badly about Israel, for example. So yeah, it's kind of forcing you to keep quiet, because if you don't keep quiet, then you might end up being arrested. And then, you know, probably will go on your record, and so on, and so on and so forth. And these are consequences which can potentially affect your whole life. So, you know. Anyway, thanks guys for joining. I hope that you found this useful, the secret covenant, and maybe if you want, you can share it, and, you know, so that more people are aware of this. I'm not saying it was written by Rockefeller. I'm not saying it's genuine or it's not genuine. All I'm saying is that it kind of makes sense and is very relevant to what's happening now in modern times. Just only start thinking back to COVID and what happened after and what's happening now. We don't even need to think about previously to COVID. It's still, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense what is written there. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining, for watching, even if you are watching in replay. Take care and have a good night, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.